Hi, good people. I just want to show you my trip to Zimbabwe, which I undertook recently. I flew Airlink from OR Tambo International, arrived in Harare in less than 2 hours. The feeling of landing at Robert Gabriel Mugabe Airport was something else. You know the feeling of being home. Home is best. Home will always be best, no matter what situations we are. I enjoyed so much. And being back as the traveler, I enjoyed traveling. So as we landed, as the plane touched down, just that feeling that I'm home was something else. As I walked out of the plane, through customs, everything was great. You know, the feeling of being home is beyond explanation. It's something else. As we drove from the airport to go home, seeing the old familiar places. And you know, when you get home, there are those friends which you miss out. Everything is laughing. The following day, I took a trip to my hometown, Marondera in Mashonaland East, the town where I grew up. It's got so many memories. Past the Sari, one of the best butcheries in Zimbabwe. Marondera welcomed me. Not much has changed. Yeah, there's construction happening, as you can see, but it's nearly the same old Marondera which we grew up in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. There's a bit of construction happening, a new shopping center which I saw, and now there's a variety of shops. We grew up knowing Food Giant. There's the only shop in Marondera. I even had time to visit my mom's grave. Yeah, I miss her. I had time to visit the hostels where we used to stay, Marondera Hostel, just there by Dombotombo, next to Tandarai Bar, next to Dombotombo Shopping Center. The same old shops, George Tawengwa, Chiremba, Mujaraji, and yeah. I went to Mutare, one of the beautiful cities. One of the beautiful cities in Zimbabwe, the Eastern Getaway, Mutare. Yeah, I love Mutare. I've got a lot of history. And I met the craziest bunch of friends. As you can see the way we are laughing, these are crazy guys. Sunday was time for church at Sakuva Church of Christ. Yeah, I miss the singing. I miss being home. I had time also to visit the Christmas bus area. Welcome to Mutare, that place, how beautiful. I went to Vumba, Vumba, the beautiful mountainous area. Yeah, the roads are not really good. The roads are bad. I would say the roads are bad, but it doesn't take away the beauty of the mountains, the beauty of nature. Nature will always be nature. It's always beautiful, regardless of the potholes in the roads and all this and that. But yeah, the scenic view, the scenic driving, as you drive into Vumba, so many things to see, beautiful, just stretches and stretches of beautiful natural things. I visited the Vumba Botanical Gardens. I didn't really have time to go into the Vumba Botanical Gardens as it is, because my aim was to go to one of the beautiful places there in the Vumba Botanical Gardens. I know a lot of you may not know it, the Chinamata waterfalls. You know me and water. I love water very much, so I had to visit the waterfalls. And by the time I came back, I didn't have time to do the botanical gardens. The entrance into the Vumba Botanical Garden is $5 per person. Yeah, so I just started with my $5. I've got a guide who took me to the Shinamata waterfalls because it's a bit tricky to get there. You need a 4x4 to get there and enjoy it. After that, I had to rush out as I had another waterfall to see in Vumba. I didn't have time. Time was not on my side, so it was just passing by. I'll come back. So yeah, I had to go to another waterfall next to Eden Lodge. This is called the Maringi Falls, and here is $3 per person. Yo guys, the road to this place is very bad. I don't want to lie. Yeah, those low-lying cars will have a problem. But besides that, the beautiful waterfalls will cover up for anything which happens on the road. So yeah, I had also time to pass through the Prince Wales view and see those sculptures. And as you can see Mozambique from Prince of Wales view. You can see as far as the eye can go. It's a beautiful view place where you see those guys doing their sculpture. And yeah, after that, the following day, it was my time to go to pass through, should I say, Mutarazi. Yeah, go through from Mutari, you take the Nyanga Road, pass through places like Manika Bridge, Watsomba, DC, Zongoro, part of the road. You pass those places, you drive and you get to the turn-off, which is Punga Scenic Road, which goes through also to Honde Valley. That's where you turn right. If you keep going straight, you get to Julius Nyanga, which I didn't have time to go because I didn't have time. Turn right. Unfortunately, there's a stretch of dust road, which is about 21 kilometers. Yeah, low-line cars can get, but yeah, you'll be driving at 10 kilometers per hour. And we got to Mutarazi Falls. I was there in about 1 hour, 30 minutes. I didn't have time to go for the activities because, like I said, time was not on my side. It was just time to see the natural thing. And I'll come back for the activities, the zip line and the skywalk. But yeah, I had time to see the waterfalls. And it's $5 per person. So yeah, you can see the two waterfalls. The one, the Mutarazi, and the other one on the other side, the far side. They lie next to each other. It's so beautiful. And down the valley, you can see the Honde Valley, where if you want Madumbe, you can go. So I had time just to see. No time for activities. I'll come back for activities next time. Unfortunately, time was not my side. I had to rush out and drive back to Harare. And the following day, I just passed through Mbare, Msika, just to see buses. You know, I love buses because I love traveling. I had time to go back to Marondera again for some other business. And there, I had time to go to the farming areas in Weza. And what a beautiful sunset I had. Just walking and enjoying the sunset. Yo, so beautiful. The following day, yes, back to the travel on the road. To where? Guess. Oh, Mashonaland West Province. I hadn't been to Mashonaland West Province since 1998. Yeah, used to teach at Kariba, Gachi Primary School in the fishing camps. So I had time to go back to Mashonaland West now. And the destination, where was I going? I can't remember, but yeah, you know, Mashonaland West has got Chinoy Caves. No, I haven't been to Chinoy Caves. It's so fun. I used to pass Chinoy Caves on my way to Kariba. I never stopped there. But yeah, where really am I going? Where? I don't know. Oh, Pop, look at the baobab tree. That big baobab tree by the Makuti. Kariba the road. Wow. Oh, so I'm going to Kariba. Yes, you got it right. I'm going to Kariba because I came Lake Makuti, obvious. Where else can I be besides Lake Kariba? Yes, the natural man-made lake. Not the natural, sorry. The big man-made lake in Africa. Yes, Kariba. Yo, but I had some memories. Okay. We had to go to our accommodation area, the Kariba Bay Resort. Oh, as we entered the gate, some elephants decided to welcome us. Yes, they decided to welcome us and say, "Welcome to Kariba." Kariba is in the national park. So it was here traveling in the streets, you can meet animals. And the Kariba Bay Resort is by the lake. Just by the lake. You can stretch your hand and touch the water. Yes. So that was it. The views I could see as far as the eye could go, and then the sun was setting while I was sitting under a tree, and again the elephants decided to come to where I was sitting. You can see there's a beautiful swimming pool because Kariba is hot, guys. Kariba is hot, so yeah, there's a beautiful swimming pool if you wanna swim. So beautiful. So the following morning, we went on a game drive and we saw some elephants everywhere. Yeah, I was expecting to see some lions, not lucky. Saw some other animals and also the zebras. As you can see, these zebras, they are not far from the location. You can see even zebras in the streets. Then it was time to visit the game hall. And yeah, it's all over Kariba, you can see. Before we go to the demo, we had to visit a beach. Yes, a beach at Kariba. Yeah, it doesn't have sand, it is a bit rocky. But I know a lot of people when they visit Kariba, they don't go there. Just go to the demo, do some activities like boat cruising. But yeah, there are some places at the beach where you can go and relax. You can see there's the beach. Go to the beach, a time to walk. Yeah, there's some people who come there for their rituals, traditional rituals, and church rituals. But yeah, everyone is free to get there. You don't pay anything to get there. You can just drive your car, go there, walk, get into the water, sit on the rocks, listen to the waves, watch the water, come and take your problems away, you know. So I also had time. I love water, if you know me. I love water. Yeah, it's time to get into the water, relax, and yeah, it was time to say goodbye to the beach and go to the demo. This is where my maternal grandfather passed away in the 60s when they were building the demo. And it collapsed. I think a lot of you know the history about the Nyami being angry that she has been separated from his wife, and then the demo collapsed and people died. And unfortunately, my mother's father was part of the people who died there. I never had time to see him. I wasn't even yet born. My mother was still young. My uncle was still young. So it's one of those things we have in life. You don't see your grandfather, you don't see some you haven't seen their parents. But yeah, I was there. I just took a moment to think of him and pay my respects. I don't know if I could call it pay my respects, but I just had to think about him because I was there. You know, I had to think about him because I was there, and the history of Kariba Dam is nothing without mentioning the people who passed away. So there we were watching the demo, crossed over the demo, and boom, guess where we are? Welcome to Zambia. Yes, welcome to Zambia. I was in Zambia, I can say so. Okay, literally I was in Zambia, but I didn't have my passport stamped. And yeah, it was time to go to the top and see the sculpture of the Nyami Nyami. They say this is the fish-like snake which rules the dam. The Batonga people has got respect for this. They say that's why they caused the construction, because they had not done the rituals, you know, guys. We are Africans, sometimes we've got our own things, yes. So that's how it is. There is the sculpture of the Nyami Nyami. And what is being said about that snake. And this is the church at the top, the heights. If you want to see the names of the people who perished during the dam construction time, their names are there. I've been there twice. Unfortunately, this time the doors were locked. I didn't have time to go in there to see the names and to take a video of the names. But yeah, if you go in there, there's a name. The last 2 times I was there, yes, I had time to go in there. And unfortunately, when I came, I didn't know it was my grandfather. And then it was time to do boat cruise. Yes, boat cruise. Yes, Kariba. What is Kariba without a boat cruise? In sunset party on a boat. Yeah. Next time when I come, I wanna do the houseboat. You go sleep there in a boat somewhere in Kariba, and you wake up in the lake Kariba somewhere. It was time to dance. Unfortunately for me, I have 2 left legs, so don't worry about my dance times. And then, oh, there were people who had gone for abseiling, but unfortunately the wind didn't allow. So they were brought to the boat so that we can continue partying. Yeah, that's the boat which does abseiling. I'll do it next time when I come back to Kariba. You know, it's one of those things which I want to do. And I tried to dance, but am I good? No, not. Ooh, speedboats. Yeah, the risks in taking life. Yes, the speedboat. You know, hate to enjoy the adrenaline rush. You know, the speed, the water. You know, oh, look at that. Yes, you have got life jackets on in case of emergency. Just in case of emergency, but it's rare to happen. The people know what they're doing, and the part was good. Unfortunately, everything comes to an end. The day starts with sunrise, the sunset, the party started. It was time to come in, as you can see the sun is sitting over the mountains. Yeah, my time in Kariba was coming to an end. The sun was setting, the party was going. The following day, on the road very early in the morning back to Harare. As you can see, passing Lion's Den. I don't know if they still fill up these silos like they used to do in the old days. But yeah, Zimbabwe is an icon. So I got back to Harare, and they arrived in Harare in time. A time to go through the city, and unfortunately my time home was over. I had to come back to work, duty calls. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe.